Welcome to the Writer Reads Flash Fiction from another 365 days of flash fiction, month 4, day 5, The Unicorn Decides. The pixie waited, patient as a ghost, haunting the overhanging lamp post until its target came into view. She was 11, skipping merrily along the path, oblivious to the danger she was in. The pixie watched, observing her carefree movements and smiling at the way her braids bounced with every bounding step. It waited, searching until it found the point at which the shadows shifted. There! With a shrill whistle it signaled the attack, swooping low over the child's head and hoping she'd do what any self-respecting child should, and run for home. He didn't know she hadn't until the sound of running footsteps caught his attention. By then the drum of hooves told him it was too late to send her back. He tried to outfly her, and the unicorns overtook him, running down the two men who'd been stalking the riverbank for the last week, and overturning the van they'd called in to help them carry the child away. The driver might have escaped their vengeance if she'd stayed in the cab, but she tried to run. The pixie turned back to the girl, who came to a halt as he reached her. "Why are you here?" she asked, and he was relieved to see a unicorn break back to block her sight of what its herdmates were doing to the humans they'd run down. "Skylark wanted to meet you," the pixie told her, ignoring the unicorn's suddenly wide eyes and look of askance, relieved when the great beast decided to play along. "Oh," the child blushed, "but I'm nothing special." The words outraged him, and she caught his expression and hurried to explain. "It's what my mum always says. I'm useless and a burden and shouldn't bother doing my homework because I'm never going to amount to anything." The pixie swallowed the outrage that followed, and he struggled to find a response. Skylark, however, had no such trouble. The unicorn bent its neck, sliding under the child's arm and kneeling beside her. She turned to the pixie in wide-eyed surprise. "What does it want?" "I I think," the pixie began, and desperately hoped he hadn't gotten it wrong. "I think he's offering you a ride." "But I can't," the child whispered. It's rude." The pixie hovered in front of her. "I think it's ruder to refuse when it's offered," he suggested, and watched as she cautiously slid astride. It was the first time he'd ever seen a unicorn take the decision to kidnap a human child and place them in the other world for more amenable care.